Hello, 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 Showcase fans. I gotta say, I am very honored that so many of our fans are starting to see eye to eye with me. I can hear the difference in the crowd. Now, some of you are still holding back, but you'll get there eventually, because how could you not be excited to be a Showcase fan right now as we are headed towards our final stops ahead of Marchiversary, which kicks off this Friday night, March 6th, at the Taunton VFW Hall in Taunton, Massachusetts. Now, not many people know our main event this night has the potential to change the entire landscape of our main event at Marchiversary, which, if you didn't know, was announced at our official press conference this past weekend. And it will, of course, be our reigning and defending Showcase Pro Wrestling heavyweight champion Rambo Godfrey defending in a triple threat match against Jason Blade and victorious BRG. But before we get there, we have to have our title match this Friday night in Taunton, where Rambo will defend against Shawn Candido. Now, Shawn, like I said at the press conference, there has been some static between us. You didn't think that was a proper term to use, but that's how I'm going to describe it. You tried very hard to get under my skin at the press conference. You just couldn't stop poking the bear, but I'm a bigger man. I can maintain my professionalism. And that's what this is really about, being the bigger man. And as I stood there and I listened to your words, I realized you and I, we actually have a lot more in common than I thought. So rather than paraphrase, let's just run the clip, shall we?
But this is personal, Alex, because you thought by stabbing me in the back that you were going to get ahead. Now here we are at Marchiversary on one side of the ring. You with your partner and me with mine. And I can tell you, with the tag team titles on the line, we will be victorious, but it's about revenge, Alex. So in the middle of the ring, when you're looking up at the lights, remember what you did to me by stabbing me in the back.
Huh, well. Something about those words sound very familiar, don't they? But I don't know, I'm just having a hard time putting my finger on it. Maybe you could help me out here, Shawnee boy, because you say that you're taking this match personally. You say there's a vendetta. You were stabbed in the back. Someone's going to be left looking up at the lights. Oh, you sound a lot like me the last time I was addressing you. So you do understand where I'm coming from, Shawn. Seems like you've been wronged as well. It seems like you want from Alex Rated the same thing that I want from you, except we don't need to go to such an extreme level of having a match. I'm not a violent man. I mean, I may be a little banged up on my lower lip after trying to separate Brother Moonraven and Jay Evans at the press conference backstage, but that's what a good commissioner does. They keep the peace, which is what I'm trying to do here with you, Shawn. And on that note of not needing to have a wrestling match, even if it went that far, I can extend the olive branch. You're a better wrestler than me, even on my best day. Average. I can admit that. Why? Because I am a real man. I can accept my shortcomings. I can admit my wrongdoings. Why can't you do the same, Shawn? Be a man and apologize to me. That's all it is. Apologize for what you did all those years ago. Apologize for not shaking my hand in Taunton when you were named #1 contender. And all is forgiven. We can leave this all behind us. Do you really think that I want to have problems with people on my roster? As commissioner, I have to have a relationship with everybody at Showcase, and that includes you, whether we like it or not. Now, our relationship may have been rocky over the years, but the ball is in fact in your court here. Make the right decision, Shawn, because let's be honest, we wouldn't want this little tete-a-tete between us to affect Danny now, would we? On that note, you two aren't as squeaky clean of tag team champions as you like everybody to think. I know, because I've been going through the archives. Hell, I watched the match today, where you two won your tag team titles back from consistent ones. Hey, Danny, quick question. When you grabbed one of the Showcase tag team titles and hit AZ over the head to set up the 3 count, was that Shawn's idea? Or was that yours? You see, you keep asking me what I mean when I tell you keep that energy. And that's what I'm talking about. You got a mean streak in you, kid. I know, because I've seen it. How much longer are you going to allow this dust rag of a mentor to hold you back? Now, granted, Candido is a great wrestler. You can learn plenty from him. He's a little bit less of a human being, but a great wrestler. But haven't you learned everything that he already knows? How much is left to learn? How much longer do you want to keep taking less and less before you finally realize it is time to shake hands with somebody who can offer you a whole lot more, and then some? Just some food for thought as we head to Taunton. But on that note, good luck to you, Shawn Candido, this Friday night. It's a 7:47 bell time in Taunton, so don't be late. It's a big matchup for you. I'm going to be there in attendance now. Relax. Nobody's showing up to screw anybody out of opportunities. I'm just showing up to do my job as commissioner and make sure that the night has something just a little bit more. That's Derek Kaufman Moore. Good luck, Shawn. You're going to need it.